YouTube, this is your girl, A Beautiful Day MUA, and Valentine's Day is quickly approaching, and if you are like me, you love the holiday simply because it is a time to show some love. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, but it's a time to just tell people how much you appreciate them. And I'm going to show some love today to a fellow YouTuber, Christopher Drummond, and he was kind enough to provide me with some products from his cosmetic line, and I'm going to do a look today just to show some love back to him. So let me go ahead and get started. He sent me this flat top kabuki brush, which I'm absolutely in love with, and he sent me the foundation, and I am brown 160, and the way I like to start with the foundation is just to give the brush a little mist, Fix Plus, and kind of give it a shake in the air, and then I apply some of the, it's a mineral makeup company, all natural good things for your skin. And I apply some on the back of my hand. You could use a CD, a napkin, whatever you choose, the lid. I just like to use my hands. And just dab some of this on. And it doesn't take a whole lot of this. And again, I try to let the brush set a little bit. And get in there. And you're not going to get an instant full coverage. It's buildable. Very pretty. I don't use a ton of foundation because I have pretty good skin to begin with. So this is just perfect. This works really well. Now the next thing I'm going to do is set it down, and I just use my traditional setting powder. I love this stuff. This company that I'm going to use, I've talked about a lot. You can check it out in the side link if you're so inclined. And I take that same brush. He's actually streamlining my regimen, making it go faster. Isn't that awesome? It is awesome. Okay. Setting powder is down. He provided me with a great product. It's called Radiance Booster. And to me, what I would use it as is just a highlight, because it gives you a little bit of glow, but not too much. And I'm going to take a fat brush, a fat shadow brush, if I can locate my fat shadow brush. I'm going to use this one by Estee Lauder. It's a fat shadow brush, and get some of that radiance on there, and I'm just going to apply that here. And you see, I kind of wakes that skin up. This is lovely. Ignore the dirty glasses. I need them to see. Okay. After I get that on, I'm going to take a fluffy brush, a blush brush, and this is again an Estee Lauder brush, this is the 2F, and I'm going to take a blush, and the color is Silky Garnet. Tap some of that out, get that in my brush, you can get that on the bottom and the apple of my cheek. I normally would use a creamy base to hold this blush on because it's mineral, and to keep it from sliding during the day because I have oily skin, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to apply it this way. Just keep in mind that if you do want your blush to last all day, apply a little cream under it. Just like that. Lovely. Now, the next thing I'm going to do to get my look ready for Valentine's Day is to take this lip gloss, and it's a liquid lipstick in Pink Kiss. Looks like that. And I'm going to take a brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush, but I don't like to put my fingers in things, so I just use lip brushes all the time. And get some of that going. Just on the outer corners of my lips, like almost like a lip liner. I'm going to go back and I'm going to deepen that color a little bit with a lipstick called Myself. And then I'm going to add some richness to it with a gloss from Lancome called Intense. So the three of these together are like, ooh. Pretty. Now I'm going to go on and create a look with my eyes. Okay, YouTube, this is the look we're going to recreate for our brown base, and I'm using the Cream to Powder Eyeliner Brow Definer by Drummond. You'll need a gold, and I'm using their gold in Oro Gold 230. You'll need a purpley color, and I'm using Amethyst, and it's more of a purpley brown, but it's really cute, really pretty color. You'll need some liners. I'm going to use a black liner on top and in my waterline, and I'm going to use a goldish black liner underneath my lash line. And you'll also just need a little bit of a black shadow just to deepen out the crease. Two simple brushes, a flat one, angly one. This is by Estee Lauder. It's the base contour brush, and then this is a flat shader brush. I've already applied my base, which is Tarte primer, and then I applied the brown on top of it. I'm going to apply a little bit more brown right into this corner because that's where it's going to really need the most hold to give me the shape. And go ahead and get started. I'm going to first pick up some gold. I'm not going to foil it or anything like that. I'm going to do this very, very quickly. And I'm going to pat the gold all over the lid, almost to the outer corner, but fading it out. The next I'm going to do is take my black shadow, and I'm going to take that angled base shadow brush, and I'm going to dip it once, bam, into that, and then I'm going to put that here and here, and that's it. I'm going to take the purpley color, wipe this brush off because you don't want too much of concentration of that black because you really want that purple to show up. And I'm just going to grab this, and it's not really a purple. I don't even know how to describe it. It's the most unique color I own, I think, right now. It's a brownish purpley shade. And all I'm going to do is lay it on and start folding it up. Give it a couple swirls, fold it up. Reapply as I need it. Just like that. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and take that liner with some of the gold reflex in the bottom of it. This is MAC Orpheus. And I'm going to take that underneath the waterline. I'm bringing it all the way. And then I'm going to take Feline, which is by a black liner by MAC. You can use any black liner and just line your lash line at the top. Not too super thick. But what I'm going to do is put a little bit of extra black right there, and I'm going to use that later to blend up. Like so. Go back with that fluffy base brush that you were using earlier and just smudge that black right up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line my waterline, and then I'm going to apply some lashes and mascara, and I'll be right back with the final look. Look, YouTube, if you're interested in the lashes, I think these are Ardell's 117s, and for my mascara I used Stila's Waterproof Lash Visor. If you're like me, you're going to get teary-eyed on Valentine's Day, so make sure you use some mascara. And this is the final look. Let me zoom in. I love this. This is a beautiful go-to eye for evening. The radiance on my cheeks are beautiful. The silky garnet on my cheeks are lovely. And then the three lip colors combine to just make for a very beautiful, very sexy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much, Drummond, for giving me these products, letting me test run them. I love them. Love all of you too, YouTube. Happy Valentine's Day.